Michael Priv is a screenwriter and author of many books, as well as a psychic healer. Threshold Radio will now be interviewing him in the second of two broadcasts based on his experience as a healer, focusing on his book, You Are a Psychic, The Healer's Handbook. This show is called the Piv Healing Protocol. There are many types of psychic healing. Some involve mediumship, some involve the laying on of hands. Others include physical intervention as practiced by the deceased Brazilian healer, Origo, the subject of a book called Surgeon with a Rusty Knife. Shamanic healing and other types of indigenous healing practices continue in tribes throughout the world. In these tribes, the shaman is often given a great deal of respect, and the belief of this kind of healing is accepted as a matter of fact. There are healers who are an intrinsic part of indigenous tribes, and there are healers who work alone, like perhaps this curandero from Ecuador. Michael Priv's journey as a healer is different from more traditional routes, but involves a set of protocols that combine elements like remote viewing, the use of physical gestures to support psychic manipulation related to specific organs, the induction of a kind of light energy from beyond the physical body of the healer, and manipulation from often very far away. The following clip is from our interview. This book, as it says, presents a series of meditations and drills that can help any person develop their psychic abilities. And this is where we're going to be focusing now on the dynamics of what this book is about, the actual mechanics of it. I found, Michael, that your work is extremely precise, isn't it? This book is a handbook. It's almost like a bioengineering handbook or something. I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I have engineering background, and I like precision as opposed to vague ideas. Vague ideas are good sometimes actually in this area of spirituality and so forth, but eventually it all has to actually boil down to some precision.
This book begins with a disclaimer, which I am publishing here, which also applies to anyone who is listening to this program. Quote, this handbook is a tool of spiritual enhancement. It is intended for development of spiritual skills and abilities. It is not intended as a substitute for medical help and does not advocate the abolishment of medical services. Any medical condition should be checked by a qualified medical doctor. And although you can buy this book on Amazon and on Michael's website, you can also read it on his site for free. Join us on the second of two broadcasts on Michael Priv's book, You Are a Psychic, The Healer's Handbook, Part 2, the Piv Healing Protocol. Hear how Michael explains the type of mechanics he uses to heal people up close and remotely.